girl, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Sha'Kenya, and if you're not new here, I know that it's been a really long time. It's been 3 months. It's about to be 4 months. So yeah, I know I got a lot of explaining to do. I know y'all like, where have you been? I don't want y'all to think I just abandoned you guys or my channel. It's just, I had a lot going on. I'm trying to really get myself together, and yeah, I'm just gonna fill y'all in. But if you are new here, make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Hit that subscribe button and turn on your post notifications so that you know when I am uploading, because I will be uploading again on a consistent schedule. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. So where have I been? I have been here at home, just trying to figure things out, trying to figure me out, trying to figure out what it is that I like, what it is that I want. I have not really been feeling like myself for a few months now. Really, honestly, I don't even know what myself feels like. Ever since I've had my son, Amir, some of you already may know who he is. You may have seen him a few times on my vlogs. Ever since I've had my son in 2021, I just feel like I have been lost. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I don't feel like I ever really knew who I was in general. Like, as a young adult, like, I kind of just was winging it every day. I knew that I was going to work. I knew what I wanted to do. I was a hairstylist. When I say was, I mean, like, I was more consistent. Like, I still do hair here and there. Like, I still have clients, but it's not, you know, the same as it was before, because I just simply lost my passion for it. But when I was in my early 20s through early and mid 20s, like, I knew what I wanted to do. Like, I wanted to travel the world. I wanted to be a hairstylist. I was very much just into, you know, me, myself, and I would go to work, come home, be with my man. That's it. You know, like, that was basically it. Didn't have much of a social life. I did a little bit, but not as much as I feel like I should have had at that age. So now I'm just trying to really tap into what it is that I want, who I want to be around, what I want to be around, what serves me, what doesn't serve me. So I know that not to associate myself with it or with them or him or her. Like, I'm just really trying to figure out what it is that I want. Who am I? What do I love? What do I like? What kind of spaces do I want to be in? What kind of opportunities do I want to be in? What are my long-term goals? What are my goals as a mom? What is my goals mostly as an individual? Because I feel like when it comes to motherhood, I'm not going to say I have it all down packed, but I just kind of, even though I complain all the time, like, and I don't complain like, oh, I don't want to be a mom. I just complain like, oh my God, this is so hard, because it is hard. I don't think that people are honest enough about motherhood and the truth about motherhood. I just feel like it's glamorized, but then sometimes it's not. Like, it's just like, it's glamorized, and if it's not glamorized, then it's just like, oh, well. And when I say glamorized, it's just like, well, I'm a mom, I'm making it happen, that's that. Because it's really not easy. As you can hear, Amir's home with me. He's home this week for school. So from school. He didn't have any school this week. He will be returning next week. So yeah, we do have a little company. If y'all hear him in the background, and he got in his phone. So yeah, but I just feel like, you know, like, I kind of have it, like, even though it's hard being a mother, I just feel like I kind of already know my goals as a mom. Do I feel like I need improvement? Absolutely. We all need improvement. We're never going to be perfect, though. Like, you're never going to be the perfect parent. However, I just feel like I know the type of morals I want to instill into my son. I know how the environment I want him to be in. I know that type of education I want him to have. So it's just, you know, like, I'm not confused on how I would like to parent. It's more so, who am I outside of being a mother? Also, excuse me, because Amir was sick. Now I'm sick. He still has a little cold, but girl, I'm congested, as you can hear. Yeah, so like I said, I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do. I feel like the most important thing for me right now is to, like, kind of tap back into, like, my childhood, because I feel like when I was a child, I'm not going to say that everything was fun, because I had I didn't have a hard childhood, but my childhood was just like, you know, like, I was a little lonely, a little not lonely. Like, it all depended on if I was around my cousins, or, you know, if I wasn't, then I was like always wanting to be around my friends and stuff like that. Like, I kind of was very codependent on people. So that's something that I'm trying to, I think, well, I'm not gonna say I'm trying to get out of it. I'm not even codependent on anybody anymore. Like, I know that I like to be alone. I like my alone time. I am okay with being by myself. Like, I don't feel the need to, like, I can definitely enjoy my own company, period. Like, and I love that about me, because if you cannot enjoy your own company, ooh, you really got to work on that, because it's going to be times where you're going to be alone. And this is a no judgment zone. Like, if that's something that you have not mastered yet, it's okay. But I definitely would recommend you work on it if you're not okay with that, because it's like, at some point we got to be alone. Like, and I used to be a person who I had to be around people. I had to be around my friends. If I wasn't around my friends, I would be sad. And my dad, I remember when I was a teenager, he was so upset at me when I told him. He was like, I don't understand, like, why you have to, he was like, I don't understand. Why do you have to be around so many people all the time? Or why do you feel like you have to be around your best friend all the time? And I'm just like, because we have fun, and that's who I want to be around. And I just became it was like, it is a relationship. Friendships are relationships. So I'm saying to him, that's my best friend. I want to be around her. Like, oh God. I'm trying so hard to stop saying like. That is, like is like, you know, like, it's like, oh my gosh. Ugh. So anyways, I'll get into that later. But yeah, so I just basically told him I just enjoy her company. I'm used to being around her all the time. That's just what I want to do. So yeah, I had to get out of that eventually, but I didn't get out of that until, I don't even know when I really got out of it. So yeah, now I'm just trying to figure out life as a 32-year-old, and I just want to be more independent. Well, I've been independent for a very long time, but I'm focusing on that again, because me being a stay-at-home mom has put me in a space where I have to be more dependent on people. It's not the easiest thing for me. It's also, I have to ask for help a lot from everyone, from my complete support system, and it's just a lot, because I'm not used to that. Once I was working and just able to provide for myself, I really didn't ask for much from people. If I really needed something, then I would ask, but other than that, I would just be like, okay, whatever, I'm doing whatever I gotta do for myself, and that's it. So now I'm trying to actually take back my independence and just figure out what it is that I want, you know, what I'm craving, what really feeds my soul. And I really want to romanticize my life after motherhood, because I just feel as if nobody teaches you how to do that. Everybody's just like, oh, you're a mom. Well, a lot of people, oh, you're a mom. Once you're a mom, nothing else matters but your kids. And some people, I've had a lot of women though that are maybe a year or two older than me, or in my age group, and they let me know, like, no, you have to prioritize yourself. You have to put yourself first, because if you're not okay, your child will not be okay. But I know for a long time, I always used to hear that, oh, it's not about you anymore, it's about your kid. And it's like, why isn't it about me? Because if it's not about me, then how can I be okay for my child? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's where I'm at with it. I'm just trying to figure out me. What do I love? What do I like? What do I want to do? What do I want to be? And I've really been in my head a lot. I'll think about something that I want to do, and then I'll be indecisive about it, and then I want to do it again, and then I don't, and then I'm just all over the place. One thing I just told myself last night, I said, you gotta just go for it, because I want to try something new and different that I'm not going to speak on yet. I'm going to let you guys know how it goes. I'm going to try for about 3 months, see what happens, and if it all goes well, then I will share it. If you happen to come across it, then cool. So we're gonna see what happens. I will keep you guys posted, and if you end up finding it or figuring out what it is, then cool, welcome to the community. But yeah, that's all I'll say. Welcome to the community. But I'm excited to try that, because I want to see if that make a difference in what I'm trying to do and what I really want to do. Maybe I'm thinking that maybe because I'm doing things in another way, like in the opposite way, it's hindering me. So I want to try this new thing and see. And it's not something that's unheard of. I'm just letting y'all know, it's not something that's super duper different. It's just something I'm doing it's a different method that I'm trying to content creating. That's what it is, a different method that I'm trying. So like I said, if you end up coming across it, great, welcome to the community. If not, then I will share it with you in 3 months. And if you decide to join the community, then okay, love that for us. Love the support. Now I wanted to talk about my current mindset. My current mindset has been completely, for the most part, positive. I would say like 98% positive. It's very rare that now I'm no, I'm lying. It's not that I'm not overthinking, but I'm just not thinking negative in a negative way. So if it's something that I want to do or I want to accomplish, in my head I'm telling myself, you can do this. There's no reason why you can't do this. But you have to, you know, like you have to stay positive. You have to know that you have to believe in yourself. You cannot want people to believe in you if you don't believe in yourself. And I do believe in myself to a certain extent, but then sometimes I feel like I want other people to believe in me too. But I had to just tell myself, you gotta believe in you even if people don't believe in you. Because at the end of the day, this is your life. You cannot depend on other people. And I feel like in a sense that's in a way where I am codependent on others, because I'm telling myself, well, why isn't other people believing in me? Why don't they support me the way I want them to support me? But why does it matter? You gotta do you. You gotta worry about you. You can't worry about who's doing this, who's doing that. Because things, I don't know, people just flip-flop. Sometimes everybody's not gonna stay, like, even with me, I watch people and sometimes I'm just like, yeah, I'm not into you anymore, and it's just not my kind of thing, and that's gonna happen. So it's just a thing where I'm just telling myself, you gotta believe in you and you gotta have a positive mindset, and you can't worry about nobody else. And also, I just had to come to the conclusion that me worrying about things is not gonna change anything. Like, I have to try my best to have faith and know that things are gonna work out, you know, no matter what. So me worrying about things that's not going to help my situation. All it's gonna do is just make more stress on me. And I've noticed it in my behavior, in the way I react to people. I'm very snappy, I'm saying I'm very snappy now, because I used to be like that when I was a teenager, and in my 20s I was like that too. The older I've gotten, the more I've been consistent with my Bible studies. I have been much more milder, like my temper, my attitude, my self-control. I'm just kind of off the chain now, and I'm just telling myself, you gotta bring it back in. You gotta bring it in, because baby, these people is crazy out here. So if you think that somebody gonna do something and you're gonna get upset and say something, and that they might not do something back or say something back, and then you get into an altercation with them, you're absolutely wrong. You know, and I really haven't handled myself like that in years. But it's like now I'm just losing patience with so many different things, because I'm just tired of, personally, not even with people outside, personally, I'm tired of having to repeat myself to individuals. I feel like if I said something, then I said something, and that's what I meant. Stop asking me. If I'm telling you that this is how something is, if you're not going to try to help me, then, or give me some type of information where it could help improve the situation or myself or whatever it is, don't keep on like telling me the same thing over and over again if you don't have a resolution. If you don't have a resolution, because I'm starting to feel like now you're criticizing me. You know, like, I'm just to the point where I'm just fed up, and I just feel like, you know how you just get tired? It's like I'm trying, and then you just feel like somebody or people are just not getting it. And it's just like, what are you not getting? What are you not getting? You know, like, that's how I've been feeling. But at the same time, I still have to just, you know, stay calm, have patience, and put up with people, you know, even when they are giving me a hard time, because it says it in the Bible, like, to put up with your loved ones, put up with your brothers and sisters. Like, you have to, like, you want to give people grace, you know, but sometimes it is hard, because it's just a thing where it's where you can feel like, or I can feel like, why do I have to keep telling you the same thing? Like, what is it that you're not getting? How about you try to figure out another way to be supportive with what's going on with me, instead of you keep on just like emphasizing what this thing is that maybe I'm going through or I'm dealing with, or just giving me criticism that I really don't feel like I need. But yeah, so I'm just trying to really work on that and get myself together with that, because I definitely know that I need to make changes on the way I am responding to people, whether it's people in my personal life or people outside. I need to just go back to ignoring people outside, stay away from them, stay home as much as I can, because I just feel like I don't want to be around anybody where I'm gonna be having conflict, you know. And also on top of that, I have to have self-control. I'm not gonna hide in the house because I feel like, oh, I don't have no self-control. But I'm just it's just too many crazy people out in this world, and I just want to be at peace as much as possible, and I don't want to have those kind of interactions. I don't want to be triggered or any of those things, or provoked. Also, another thing about my current mindset, I'm just really feeling like at this point, God has really, he's just giving me clear answers. I feel that way, and then sometimes I'm like, either, no, I do feel like he's giving me clear answers, because I feel like the things that I was asking for, he's not giving me. And I'm like, well, maybe it's because you were asking for something else, and now you have the time and the opportunity to do that, and you're not doing it. You know, like, at least try it, at least do what you need to do and see what happens with it. And then if it doesn't work out, then okay, then you just go back to the drawing board. And I'm okay with that. I'm learning to be at peace with that, because honestly, I'm just starting to feel like everything is brand new. Everything is like a fresh start, and I love that for me. I feel like I'm starting over. And when I turned 30, oh baby, that's when life hit me hard. And I was like, wow, like it was just the space that I was in when I turned 30. I just was very confused. I said, oh, I thought my life was supposed to be together by this time. I didn't know that I was supposed to be going through this and going through that. And now I'm just enjoying it. I really am. I just feel like right now it's about me figuring out what I want to do, and also preparing myself for my 40s. Not entirely my 40s, like really like 37 to 40, because I'm giving myself 4 to 5 years. It doesn't mean that everything will be figured out in that time frame, but I'm just trying to structure everything where I'm not trying to go into my 40s stressed about nothing financial. I'm really not. I don't know if that's gonna be what my reality is, but I'm just trying to set everything up right now, because 37 to 40, I want to be like, okay, we going into 40, we going in with everything it is that we want, like as far as even like living situations. Because now, like, I wanted to live, I don't want to say where I wanted to live at. I don't want to say that because I don't want to share it. But I wanted to live in a certain space, but now I'm thinking I want to try something different. So I was like, why not work towards that? You know, why not? So that's what I'm doing. Trying to figure out my career, because oh, hold on. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out all of that stuff. And that goes along with the third topic I wanted to talk about, which was career changes. I'm definitely making some career changes, really trying to figure out what it is that I want to do. And I'm thinking that my next career switch is not too far from cosmetology, but I'm thinking that I don't know yet if I actually want to do hands-on, or if I want to do something virtual. I'm really not sure yet. I'm really not sure. But I just know that I've been studying and educating myself more, and I'm just thinking that's what I want to do, because I do have a passion for it. And yeah, even through my trial and error, I've made mistakes with myself, and I'm just like, okay, I'm learning from that. So now, okay, now I know that if I have a client, then I'm not gonna do that, or whatever. Like, I don't know yet, but I'm just trying to figure out if I want to do, like, I might do a little bit of both. I might do hands-on, I might do some virtual, but I'm really not sure. I'm just excited to see, you know, what's gonna happen this year. I'm really excited to see. This year just feels like this year is really truly about me. I've said that, I don't know when the last time I said that, but this year there's gonna be some major changes happening, and I'm very scared, but I'm ready, and I'm trusting in Jehovah that he is going to provide for me, and he's going to make sure I'm okay no matter what, because I'm just praying for peace in this new transition, because it's gonna be different. It's gonna be really different, and it's not gonna be easy. It's really not. I've already been taking on a large responsibility that is already a lot for me, because I have a huge responsibility already, like being a mom within motherhood. So yeah, I'm just, at this point, I'm just making the best out of my current situation, and trusting and having faith in Jehovah that he's going to provide for me, and that's it. I just know that, you know, whatever it is that he gives me is going to be, that's going to be what's for me. and I'm trying my best just to be patient because it's so hard. I really like patience. I really want instant gratification, and it's like life doesn't work that way. So those are the things that I've been focusing on. My career, thinking about my career changes, my mindset, how I can better myself, and just how to be a better me. So I think my content is going to take a little bit of a turn. I'm not really sure, because depending on what I'm going to do in this process, you know, it will show up in my content. I might not be doing so much of makeup reviews and stuff on here. I'm not really sure yet. I really don't know. I don't know. Or I can incorporate it into what I'm doing. I think that's what I'm going to do, but I'm not really sure yet. But if I don't, you can definitely find me on TikTok. I'm going to put my TikTok on the screen, and that's where you can check out my beauty reviews and stuff like that. But for right now, this is all about, I'm all about self-care, self-love, romanticizing my life after motherhood. That means, you know, doing my at-home facials, going on solo dates, exercising, doing things that, getting my body moving, doing things that I know that I need to do just so that I feel better, not just physically but mentally, you know, all of those things. So if that's something that you would be interested in seeing, my journey, then make sure that you stay tuned. Turn on your post notifications so that you know when I am posting. And I thank you guys so much for watching this video. Again, I am back. We are going to be back on a consistent schedule. I haven't figured out the days yet, but by the time I put up this video, I will put the days on the bottom of the screen, so you will know what are going to be my days that I'm posting, day or days, because I don't know if I'm going to do two. I think I'm going to start out again with one video a week, because I was doing Wednesdays and Sundays. Sunday and Wednesday, because Sunday is first day of the week. Sunday and Wednesday, and then I started to do Sunday and Thursday. But I'm not sure yet if I'm going to do that or if I'm just going to do one day a week. But yeah, we're back at it. I'm so happy to be back on here and sharing my journey with you guys, and I will see you soon.